Good afternoon. We'd like to thank our audience for coming out on taking the time this weekend to come watch our presentation. It really means a lot to us and the other project teams here. I'm Eric. These are my teammates, Pipette Pong, Halsey, Tanakri, Nicholas, Kessani, Karen, and Hiromi. Collectively, we are IQPSSP6, or promoting the hydroponics farm in Pachonburi, Thailand. Thailand is a largely agricultural-based country. Agriculture employs nearly 20 million people, which is approximately 30% of the total population. In Thailand's history, agriculture has been a driving force in the decrease in poverty, as it's gone from 57% in 1962 down to 10% as of 2002. From a social aspect, it is seen as a way of life for those living in rural communities, which is 51% of Thailand's population. Our sponsor is the Chaitanya Foundation, which was founded in 1988 by His Majesty the King, with the goal to improve the social welfare and self-sufficiency of the population. They have implemented over 3,000 rural development projects since their founding. Their primary focus is to help farmers. They encourage local participation in their initiatives, and they promote self-sufficiency and sustainable development. And one way they do this is through the promotion of a sustainable farming technique known as hydroponics, that Pipette Pong will talk about next.
Hydroponic is a soil-less type of agriculture that uses nutrient solution instead of soil. Hydroponic have many types. One of them is a nutrient film technique, which is shown in the diagram here. Number one is a nutrient solution is prepared beforehand. Number two, the tank will store the recycled water from the tray. Number three, the pump will take water up to the tray. Number four, the root will absorb the nutrient solution. The advantage of hydroponic are better plant nutrition, higher quality and yield, faster plant maturity and less physical labor, no soil degradation, and reduced pesticide use, no fertilizer required, minimal water consumption. The limitation of hydroponic are high initial investment limit, variety of produce, it needs technical knowledge to operate, and is rely on electricity to use. One other project Chaitanya established to implement hydroponic are the HPCF, or Hydroponic Project of Chaitanya Foundation. It was founded in 2007. This is consists of farm and a learning center. It is located in the Pachonburi province, as seen in the picture. To be more specific, Mueang District, Pachonburi, in the purple highlight area. From the interview with the farm manager, she said that the farm PR strategy is minimal and requested to be improved.
The goal of this project is to aid the HPCF in raising awareness of hydroponics, the HPCF itself, and its learning program in the local community. To accomplish this goal, our team developed 3 objectives. The first is to determine the current awareness of hydroponics, the HPCF, and its learning program in the local community. The second is to identify effective communication mediums for raising that awareness. The third is to develop a public relations strategy to distribute knowledge. In order to complete these 3 objectives, our team developed a 3-step process. The first was to collect information for the first 2 objectives. The second is to analyze that data using quantitative and qualitative methods. And the third is to create the actual PR materials and develop implementation guidelines so that the HPCF can ensure the sustainability of the PR strategy following the project completion. For the first step, to collect information, our team conducted 3 surveys. The first survey was of market consumers at 3 locations in the Mueang District. The second was of consumers at the HPCF who were buying produce. And the third was of market vendors at the same locations as the market consumers. However, we assumed that the vendors would also all be farmers, and from our analysis, we determined that only 5 out of the 31 vendors that we surveyed were farmers. So many of the questions in that survey became irrelevant, and we did not include them in our results. We also conducted 3 sets of interviews. The first was with primary and secondary schools in the Hmong district. The second was with farmer organizations with farmers of similar interests. And the third was with previous attendees of the HPCF learning program.
The survey and interview question will based on 5 research questions. First is what is the current awareness of the hydroponic in the local community? Second, what is the current awareness of the HPCF and its learning program in the local community? Third, what is the current satisfaction of the HPCF? Fourth, what is the community interest in hydroponics? And fifth, what are effective communication mediums? Then we will continue with the result section. First result is the consumer awareness of the hydroponics. We surveyed 58 consumer surveys in the local community. However, only 79 consumer surveys that answer the question that relate to the awareness of the hydroponics. And most of the answer is they only know the hydroponic term but nothing more. And only 3 of them are very familiar with hydroponics. And then the awareness of the HPC and its learning program. According to the survey, only 26 out of 85 market consumers are aware of the HPCF. And 11 out of 13 that answer this question are aware of HPCF, also aware of its learning program. From the survey, we found the significant positive correlation between the familiarity with hydroponics and awareness of HPCF and its learning program. At this point, we suggest that we have not only increased the awareness of the hydroponics, but also increased the awareness of the HPCF and its learning program. For the another result, the HPCF produced satisfaction. We surveyed the consumer that visit the HPCF to buy the produce. The 11 of them took the survey. However, 10 of them answered the question that relate to the product quality, and all of them rate the HPCF product as the superior quality. And this is an example of the superior quality product. Testing and search.
Moving on, we asked the learning program attendees what was their satisfaction of the learning program. We were able to contact 22 out of the 79 provided in a contact list, and we found out that all of them are satisfied with the learning program, where we have 17 out of 22 that are very satisfied with the learning program of the HPCF. This shows how the high quality of the produce and the high quality of the learning program presents the HPCF as a good center of learning and a high production of vegetables. In relation to the community's interest in hydroponics, we discovered that 50 out of the 83 consumers who answered the questions were interested in growing their own produce. This suggests hydroponics as an option for them to grow their own produce. Moving on with the farmer organizations, we found that there are 24 farmer organizations in the Muon district. We were able to contact 3 of them. Out of those 3, 2 of them are interested to learn more about hydroponics. Moreover, with the schools, there are 11 schools in the Muon district. We were able to contact 4 of them. and all of them are interested to implement hydroponics into the learning curriculum. This suggests that the HCPF can integrate, can offer the learning program to the farm organizations and schools who are interested to learn more about hydroponics. In relation to our research question on finding effective methods of communication, we asked what's the use of the internet to the consumers to see if it's a possible method of communication. We received 85 responses. From those, 27 only have access through mobile devices, 8 only through computer, and 17 from both mobile devices and computer. Whereas we have 33 of them who do not have access to the internet. This result suggests that our team should research into implementing offline and online materials to communicate with our consumers. In addition, we also asked what's the use of social media to see it as a potential use of communication. We found out from 77 respondents that Facebook and Line are the most used forms of social media among the consumers, and only 4 of them do not have access to social media.
And for the PR strategy development, we have consulted with the marketing expert Kuntawachai from the Why Not Social Enterprise companies in order to develop our PR strategies. And moreover, we also work with him to review our first draft of the developed materials. And he suggests that the first thing that we need to do in order to access the local people is we have to try to understand their need and want, and we need to have a thing to inspire them. So from our background research and from the consultation with the marketing expert, we will come up with the 3 phases of the PR strategies to target the local people at Mueang District, Prachinburi province. And there are 3 phases. Within the first phase is generate initial interest to make the local people want to know more about hydroponic learning program and the HPCF. And the second phase is provide the detailed information to make them want to be interested and grow hydroponic. And the last phase is direct the audience to the HPCF to target them for the further learnings. And in the first phase, we will provide a business card to target the people who want to know more about hydroponic. And here is the logo that we designed. The blue color is represent to water, while the gray color is represent to hydroponic vegetables. And in the business card, it will come up with the slogan of the farm, which is fresh, clean, safe, and non-toxic. And we also provide the contact information, websites, and Facebook page. And at the back of the business card, we provide a map to the HPCF to target the people who want to visit the farm. And the logo here is represent to the page that the farm located.
In addition to a business card, our team also developed a brochure. The brochure is meant to give more detailed information about hydroponics and the HPCF to the local community in an offline medium. Our team identified 5 key areas through our research and our background information. The first is what is hydroponics. In this section, we define hydroponics as a soilless-based agricultural technique of some more general information. In the second section, we illustrate the types of produce that you can grow using hydroponics. We base these off of what's currently grown at the HPCF, as well as other vegetables that were commonly sold at the markets we served it at. In the center pane, we give information about the benefits of hydroponics. This is used to generate more interest into hydroponics and have that spark to learn more about it. We also include information about the process of hydroponics, as was previously explained. This shows the consumer what they could learn at the HPCF. In addition to this, since there is a high startup investment, we included the cost of using a hydroponics technique. We included the cost of the tray, the nutrient solution, as well as the seeds. In addition to this, we stated the revenue that one can make off of one growing cycle of one tray. We gathered all this information from our sponsors to be relevant for the local community. In addition to the brochure and business card, we also developed a poster. We intend the poster to be displayed at the HPCF as well as where it sells its produce. The intention of this is to grab a consumer's attention while walking by and show them why they should choose hydroponics over produce at another stand. We also include the contact information of the HPCF and its Learning Center so they can go learn more. Moving on to the second phase, our team focused on online materials. We created a website off of two objectives, for two reasons. First is because the HPCF was not currently using a website, and second, we found that a large number of respondents had internet access. In this website, it contains all the information in the brochure as well as more detailed information about hydroponics, its benefits, and its use. The website is in English and Thai, works on both computer and mobile versions. In addition to the website, we developed a Facebook strategy. Since a large amount of respondents had access to Facebook, we explored this as a possibility. Since the HPCF already has a Facebook, shown here with a high amount of likes, we decided against creating a new Facebook page, but instead we focused on developing a strategy towards more effective use. Since the last post was of June 2014, we included guidelines to increase the posting, as well as what to post and how to measure its growth.
The material from the Phase 1 and Phase 2 will provide information and to raise the awareness of the hydroponics, HPCF, and its learning program. To direct the audience come to HPCF as shown in the Phase 3. Next, the recommendation. The first one, we recommend the HPCF to distribute the PR material at the farm and also the Naresuan market where the HPCF sell their produce. The next one, we develop the implementation guidelines for the online materials which are website and Facebook to ensure the sustainability of the PR material by the HPCF, and we also recommend the farm manager to follow them. Lastly, we suggest the HPCF to contact the school in the local community, the Myeong District Prachinburi, and the farmer organization to offer the learning program for those who are interested in the hydroponics, as well as distributing the offline PR material to them.
In closing, our team is confident, based off of our background research, our fieldwork, and our analysis, that the low awareness of the local community of the Myeong District in Prachinburi will no longer be unaddressed, and that this aligns directly with the mission of the Chaitanya Foundation to promote sustainability. And on behalf of IQPSSP6, I would like to thank a number of people and organizations, the Chaitanya Foundation and the HPCF manager, Pachari Budari, Ajahn Bob, Ajahn Fabienne, Ajahn Sukawan, as well as Ajahn Pat, Ajahn Seth, and Ajahn Joel. Also, Tawatachi Sengkamchai for his consultation and expertise. And lastly but not least, Worcester Polytechnic Institute and Chulalongkorn University for making this all possible. Thank you for your respectful attention, and at this time, we will allow you to ask us questions that we will answer to the best of our ability.